Now from North America, we moved to South America and to East Africa and then to Asia, and now we are back to Europe. Lourdu Mary Arulraj is a yogini, a healer of souls, and a teacher of the science of well-being. We all know that yoga is not posture, but the exploration and discovery of the subtle energies of life. Sister Lourdu Mary is also a masseuse. We all know that the oldest form of medicine was the massage therapy. Today, it is considered part of integrative medicine as it produces feelings of well-being. To this special yogini and masseuse, we accord a very warm welcome. Over to Sister Lourdu Mary Arulraj.
Thank you, Sister. You have given a very good introduction. First of all, big thanks to Sister Fatima and all of you. I'm happy to meet you, see you on this online platform. A very good evening once again to all of you, dear sisters. The theme was given joys and challenges. Maybe when I hear all these experiences, 4 persons before me talking, I'm just having 1/5 of their experiences, almost 30 years, 24 years, 19 years, 12 years, and now I'm having only 6 years of experiences here. To start with, for me, I have 4 principles to live for my daily life. The first principle, whomever you meet, or the right person. The second, whatever you begin is a right time. The third, whatever you do, it gives a right fruit. And fourth is, what is finished is finished. It's an Indian philosophy. These 4 principles gives me a lot of joy to live my missionary life here in France for almost 6 years. I take this as a rich experience, even if it is a 6 years, because when we see Gospel of Luke 10:2, it says, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. So pray the Lord of the harvest to send more laborers. I used to think, what's the prayer of the disciples? Have they really prayed, Lord, send me? So that was my prayer. I was praying, Lord, you send me wherever you want to go. As Samuel says, speak, Lord, your servant is listening. So missionary is not like once I decided. Missionary is like living every day the same call. My primary joy, as I am in France, I am right now in mother house. So I am in Chavano. The first and foremost joy for me is like whatever I had an experience of Chavano, I see everything in front of my eyes. So that's the richest experience for me, the joy. When I am little discouraged even, I just get out till the monticule, I just walk as if like stones speaks, which is the spirit of our own sisters. And I take a long walk even, just get out of the house from behind, where we see just as Sister Malekal was saying, Lucy, the Lovani station. So we can just see it from behind, where sisters, first missionaries, they were just putting their suitcase to roll, and then they got it from the station. So like, I was so much touched in visiting all these places where I am in source. So that energy gives me the courage to be here. The surroundings, Alps mountains, that adds beauty. Early morning you get up, see the sun or see the snow. It's like either two, and sun rays will be there, snow rays will be there. The climate is really beautiful. So this is my first joy of being here in France as a missionary. The second, all 4 of them had been talking, leaving one country, leaving family, food, culture, celebrations. the first shock what I had here in France was I reached 2015 April 13th. So month of August was a Founders Day. It was like very, 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 it's like nothing compared to what we do in India. It's nothing. Just in morning prayer, there was one sentence. Let us remember Mother Claudine. Today it was her. I was shocked. I asked, are we not going to the tomb and put some flower vase? Like, what? Sisters were giving like. Then every sister said, no, it's not done here. Then following month is September 14th. So celebration. Again, for us it's like from the school, from college, from community, whatever the source, people will come. It was like everything for me. Until now, I used to enjoy that celebration what I had in India. And I used to think, where our sisters from India have learned to celebrate life like this. And here the life is very, 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 it's like being what sisters had been saying. It's not like doing anything. Being, living the joy is only within. So that was. And Julie, everything, Sister Alphonse had been sharing that interest to have learn a language. So at the age of 30, 40, just like a kindergarten student, you start with A, B, C, D. It's not such easy. Just you give up everything, and it demands a complete self-emptying aspect of Christ that we live, because that was lived by our Mother Claudine. And so she doesn't ask us more than that what she didn't live. She asks us what she has lived. So we have to master the language. And giving all whatever I had been living in India, I remember the word Matthew 19:29. So whatever you give up in my name, you will receive in double. So it's like I received the grace to learn the language, master my language. Today I teach yoga only in French. I give conferences in colleges. I give only in French. And I go to preach retreats for weekdays, 2 days or 7 days retreats, animated with Ignatian spirituality, or 5 days retreats. Other centers do invite me. Even last week I was there in preaching a retreat, everything in French, in which as if like God gives the grace to learn a new language, adapt to a new culture, food, everything is entirely different, but the grace is. And the last is like giving everything God is giving, you shall be my witnesses. So the aspect of joy here I live is a witnessing joy. Normally when we come as missionaries, sometimes we do not know what we're going to do. Unlike our provinces in India, you are being formed, so you are distant, you will be doing this. But when you are coming to France or to here, neither the province has a goal for you. No, it needs a missionaries. But today even I think for what it needs a missionary is here, because there is no specific goals as such. Here you see the sisters. The youngest sister of the province is our provincial Madeline, who is 64-year-old. So 64-year-old or 80-year-old or a 90-year-old or 102 years old. The eldest sister is a 102-year-old who is at EPAD, aged home. As a 30-year-old, you are supposed to be like that. So they expect you to live like that, confided in the community, cooking, cleaning, eating together, praying together. So it's like the aspect of being is much appreciated here in France. The aspect of doing is much good. But my case is entirely different. For all these things to live, a lot of don'ts you hear. We don't do that, we don't do this. So it all shocks. It's a shock. But what gives the grace is the patience and the perseverance. So these two, if at all we have, it's really, we can be always a joyful missionary. Mission work will be easier where nothing is being done. But France is not that. We cannot say today, I cannot say today, I'm taking from Asia to from Europe, Christ. No. It's there, but it is invisible. For me, even one person, if I can meet one person a day and taking one soul to Christ is very important. It's not like to 10 persons at a time I address or 100 persons. It's not the quantity is important, but the quality is important. The quality is like you are having a witnessing life, and that we are projecting to the people. People, they see what you are. It's not that what you are doing. So what you are, what you are doing, is it a coherence in it? So that leads a lot of demands a self-preparation. Here, as I said, France is not that very country. It's a secular country. And still, there is a hope that we can see, we can bring back people. And even I am working in urban center where Maison du Grand Pré, we say, where a lot of activities are done, life is given, people are coming, you open your door to all people. So when a people, it's a common place, there is no symbolic sign that you keep, that shocks me. But that gives me joy, because it's not only the sign of a cross that you are placing and you are showing Christ, you live like Christ and then you take Christ to people. So that is a demanding courage you have to live, which gives me joy today. Of course, I said, rightly said in today's gospel, even in first reading of today, Deuteronomy, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. For me, going to God is you go through your body. So take care of your body. It's my spirituality. You take care of your body. Be in good health. Take care of your mind. Animate your mind. Take care of your energy within. Take care of your force within. And all these things are being taken care. The Lord is there with full of joy. In yoga, we say there is 5 layers of body. External body, mind body, energy body, spirit body, and the inner body is the Satguru, where the Satchit Ananda is there, like the eternal bliss is there. If you have to live that eternal bliss and witness that eternal bliss, you have to go through the body. So for my spirituality is take care of the body, and that's what I do here with people, whoever comes. What is a great satisfaction is whatever the people you touch, or whatever the people to whom you speak, teach, everybody, they just go taking the image of God, the divinity. That's like you are enkindling or giving a sparkle of a spirituality in their life. What gives me hope again is whenever you encounter in any dialogue, people are searching something. The rightly said is they are searching for a spirituality. So the enthusiasm, invigorated life that you give, that you say that I'm coming from India. India is considered as a poor country for Europeans, but you sow the richness as like you are rich in such culture, you are rich in such capacity, you are rich in such spirituality. Give that spirituality. So that is what gives me joy. Everybody, they take the image of Christ. They don't see, we see Christ. Oh, I am happy, I'm relaxed, I'm joyful, I'm comforted. So that's what they say. And recently, last week, we had been hearing a lot of pedophilia. It's like girls are abused, children are abused, and Europe and France was like standing with the highest state of numbers. Whomever I meet almost every day one lady, one woman. Whomever they come for massage, almost 90% of them, it's been violated. Like I can see, they are being used. They just freely, confidently, they tell you how they are being done. So almost 1 hour they will be at my hand. My only work is to comfort them. So it came in a nice day. A lady came and she took an appointment, and then I was there. I prepared a room. She came, I touched. It's only tears. Tears was falling, non-stop tears. Like I was like, said, I don't know how to. And I'm massaging the face. It was only, I gave the tissue. She couldn't. And then I said, what happened? No, I remember 17 years back, I was so, she's 54 years now. Having lived 37 years, never allowed her body to be touched by any man. A fear. They will do harm to me. Never married, not married at all, not lived with anybody. It's like for me, it was a shock. I said, the more I can be gentle with her, want to show the touch can be something else also. So, end of the session, she just hugged me and then said, first touch was a violent, second touch was with full of respect and love. So that was a satisfaction that I get almost every day. Body will be tired. You are mentally tired also. You feel happy and satisfied when you go to bed. So That is what I am doing it here and makes me happy. Every day night peacefully, Lord, I am done, I am done. My work is done. So in that way, you can be satisfied. And I would like to finish my sharing with what I'm doing with the parishes, because I said, if you don't have language here, if you are not mastered your language here, you cannot do anything. Sisters, even French sisters, they will not respect you. It's not a kind of respect. They say that she cannot do anything. There won't be any confidence. They cannot entrust anything to you. You cannot go out. You cannot encounter life. You cannot encounter persons, other persons. You cannot do anything. If a language is not learned, you cannot do anything. So we cannot limit ourselves like I'm doing only washing, I'm doing only ironing. No, it's better that we need persons for that also, but you need also persons for just to meet, just to talk, just to give a smile, just to give a life. Today, the liturgy in Europe is very dull. You cannot see as the liturgy in Europe, which is live and dance. And in India, it's a lot of music, songs. Here, we are now trying. So I am in a part of the liturgy group animating youth. You see always 80, 90-year-old ladies entering into church, readings. So it is all a shock. I said with parish priest, why can't we do something bringing youth? So youth come, you be there, you bring your life, and the young faces, the people see the youthfulness, the talents, the initiatives, the joy that you give. So it brings always a fruit. So at the end of the day, at the end of the session, I wish you all a very good night, and I would like to finish, even though all the joy is there, as Paul said, in my weaknesses, I encountered the joy. He says in letter to 2 Corinthians 12, 9 to 10, my grace is sufficient for you. He's been assured, the Lord says, my grace is sufficient for you. You go with this grace, even though the weakness has been encountered, that becomes a blessing. So thank you so much for my little experiences. Thank you.
Dear Sister Lourdu Mary, thanks for the yogic message. You really massage our inner being, our soul, and our spirit. Merci beaucoup, ma sœur.
Avec plaisir, avec grand plaisir. Merci, sir. Bonne soirée à vous tous.
Very good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I just want to express that every missionary in different countries, there's a lot of challenges, no? This is what I experienced by listening to all of you, all those who have expressed. And I think those challenges make us go ahead, no? It doesn't discourage us, it makes us go ahead. So those who love challenges are welcome to the missionary land, away from our own land, to come to that land. So thank you very much, sisters. It's really inspiring to listen to each one of you. Thank you very much.
Saying thanks is not just courtesy and good manners. Saying thanks is deep and real spirituality. Sister Hilda, who was a missionary herself in Latin America, will now render the vote of thanks.
A warm and cherished good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all of you.
Thank you.
Dear friends, the stars do not pull each other down to be more visible. They shine together brighter wherever they are. We are proud of you, the missionaries of our congregation, the missionaries who shine as stars in different continents. Our congregation is blessed to have the challenging, dedicating, and generously responding to the call of the Lord who are representing our congregation in various continents. Special thanks to Sister Elizabeth, Sister Gracie Sundar, and her counselors and team members, standing as a pillar of power with your elegance of thoughts and support. Under the guidance of our general team, the inner wheel of Sister Fatima Katta, along with her commission members, always start moving, and she is stimulating others and motivating other sisters at the congregation level, province, and delegation to lighten every sisters to be missionary and enlightening every sister to be missionary with your visionary spirit, which we have heard from the sharing. Sister Fatima, you being the catalyst, you continue to inspire others to opt for mission and do their best. My sincere and deep sense of appreciation to all our Indian sisters for your sacrifice, impressive presence, committed contact, deep desire, passion to live the Paschal mystery, which continue to reveal the presence of God. Your sharing on what you heard, what you experienced, what you have seen, continue to enlighten each of us. Through your presence, you share the joy of the gospel and continue to be a joyful witnesses of Christ. Your sharing on the joy and challenges of being a missionary, Jivana, has inspired me, and especially your passion for the mission, your spiritual strength, the challenging life that you face to be human and Christ-like, and your openness to share with us. You are the source of joy to hear from you. Thank you, Jivana. I'm proud to hear from Sister Lucy Malikal, your identification as an African, your interaction with the sisters and people, your love for the mission and oneness with the people, and you had won the heart of the people, and especially your hospitality when our Indian sisters arrived. And hats off to you, Sister Lucy, and continue to be an African. And my special appreciation to Sister Alphonse Mary, a simple sister, delighted to hear your gratefulness to God for the life-giving experience that you have in the place of Jesus, the Holy Land. You are holy, and you always appear to be holy because you are in the holy ground. Mother Claudine must be proud of you, dear sister, because you live a holy and simple life. And Colande Teres, gracias para ti. Tú eres la mujer más valiente que Dios que nos bendiga. Me siento mucho alegre para escuchar a ti, and especially the enlightening experiences of yours, assuring the Heavenly Mother that she is with you. God's time is perfect, my dear child, and I know that you continue to experience the joy and you had fallen in love with your mission. Every pain, and you are a being that helps you to be a blessing. Kudos to you, Teresa, and my special gratitude to the smiling face, Sister Lourdu Yoga, the yogi, the principles that you hold on, the spirit of the French sisters that you admire. You leave the joy within you, and whatever you are is being reflected on your face, and you have the face to witness the Lord. Thank you, my beloved sisters, and special thanks once again to the link person, Sister Fatima, the coordinator, the commission members, my mistress, Sister Josephine Alex, Hilaria, and Sister Mesbin, who continued to be a source of inspiration to all of us through her special and lovely language. The broader cross is very active, and we thank God for the inspiration that He gives to them. Special thanks to Sister Mesbin, the moderator, Jackie, who led us to be united with the Lord, and Sister Siron Joseph for the warm welcome that she had given to all of us. Thank you, dear sisters, for your inspiring and life-giving experience. Thank you, one and all. Wish you all the best and special wishes. Pushpa, be courageous. God is there with you, Pushpa. Thank you.
Bravo. Gracias, hermana Hilda. To conclude, joy comes from the Lord and through our focus on Him. This evening, we undertook a missionary journey across the continents that inspired and challenged us. We discovered that the desire to become a missionary is the natural outcome of one's conversion, transformation, and preparation. So, dear missionary friends, let us go ahead. We never know what could be on the other side. Goodbye, adios, au revoir.